Hey guys, it's your favorite gold miner, prospector, and geologist, Jeff Williams. And today I've got you back out to the legendary Vcave. It's kind of like the M cave that Kenny Veach supposedly got lost in. And I want to find out what's in there because I know you want to know. And I want to know what's in there. So we brought a whole bunch of gear to try to get up into that thing. But when I was on Google Earth last night, I saw this really bizarre looking structure right over on the other side of the hill. I'm surprised I didn't see it with my drone. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna climb up to that first and we're gonna see what that structure is because it's really bizarre looking. It's got a fence around it too. I mean, who builds a structure at the top of a mountain and puts a fence around it? So we don't know if it's a government installation or if it's those pesky aliens again, or maybe Kenny Veach is in there. I know, enough jaw jacking, Jeff. We wanna see what's in that cave. I wanna see what's in that cave too. And this time I brought my wife. She's gonna carry all my gear up for me.
Yeah, right.
There she is, the infamous Vcave. See that ladder? It's driving me crazy. John! I know, enough jaw jacking. I can hear it from here. We want to know what's inside that Vcave. I want to know because I've been chasing this thing for weeks. Look at that. That's an old kerosene can. You see it? Yeah, there's a spout right there. And there's the handle. What the heck is that doing up here? Another kerosene can. What are those doing up here? See that? That's pretty cool. And look at that, it's fully intact. And cut it here to let the air in. There's the spout. That's in really good shape. No bullet holes either. Look at that, that doesn't look normal. That looks like somebody stacked those rocks there, doesn't it? Look at that. And there's a pocket back there. Yeah, somebody put these rocks here. Any treasures? Any treasure in there, huh? This would be a perfect spot to hide them too. Boy, get your mind out of a gutter. What are you guys thinking out there, huh? Oh, there she is. Look at that. What a stinker. There looks like another cave off to the side. You see that? Gorgeous view up here, though. I can see the whole valley. It is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to sit up here and wait for my wife for just a minute, okay? There better be something good inside of this cave. I mean, come on. Who puts a 12-foot ladder up the side of a mountain to get in a cave? Unless maybe there's something in there like government installation, or maybe that's where the UFOs fly into, or maybe Kenny Veach is hiding in. I'm tired of walking, so we're just gonna run the last 200 feet because I'm tired of this slow pace. Oh yeah, come and get some. You see the locals up there on the hill? Keeping an eye on me. Oh, do you see that, Sudi? Oh. Yeah, there's somebody that doesn't want us here on the trail. Hold on. What? This area is off limits. And I don't know who's got the bigger gun. All right, so we're gonna turn around and now I really gotta. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the drone up in the air because it's at the top of this mountain. And I don't know who those people are. You get a lot of crazy people out here in the desert and they claim that there's something when they're not. Yeah, it makes me want to know what's up there because it's right up on top of this saddle here. All right, let me launch the drones and we'll see what we can get. If not, I'll go ahead and climb up there. Or maybe come back with my night vision goggles. There's an old clay marker right. Oh, there's where it goes. There's where it goes. Look at that. I don't see anything in there. Do you? Oh wait, no, I see it right there. You see it? Right here. Pretty cool, huh? Nothing in it though. Well, we gotta climb all the way up to the top of that mountain and then it's on the other side. I'm glad there's cool weather. So we're gonna get up as far as we can. And I think I gotta do a little bit more over there. I think there's a valley there. Wow, this is really rugged country. All right, I know, enough jaw jacking, Jeff. Get up there, I'm working on it. Good thing I ate my Wheaties this morning, huh? It's really bizarre that there would be something at the very top of this mountain. Because like I said, I've checked Google Earth and I've checked My Land Matters and there's nothing up there. No roads, no trails, no power lines, nothing. And it's on the very top of that mountain, on the top of the saddle. Doesn't make any sense. How did they get all that stuff up there? Helicopters? I don't get it. And there's that big fence. And it doesn't just go around the structure, it actually goes out and around. Like they didn't want anybody even getting close to it. Now, if any of you guys out there know what that is, please leave me a comment down below because it's really got me baffled. I've never seen anything like it. And this area is so rugged. I was gonna go up that, but I figured walking the ridge is so much easier because you got a good vantage point. You can see both sides. You're not down around rocks and brush where the critters like to hide. And up here, I can see everything. I got a good vantage point. And that's good because there might be something else up here. That's weird. And another thing that's kind of mysterious is that right next to that ridge on the other side is the Vcave. And like I said, I tried to go up the easy way, but there's somebody blocking it. And they don't want me up there for some reason. And yeah, I know I could easily go there because it's BLM land, but I don't want to get into a confrontation and then it turns into a gun match, you know what I mean? Because I've learned the hard way that when you encounter people out in the desert, especially if they look like they're living out there, you pull that gun, if it gets into a confrontation, all bets are off. I see some crazy stuff, and I've read some crazy stuff in the news too. Really tragic. And because there's gold in this area, I'll bet you that's what they're doing. They're either working the deposit or they're claim jumping it. Because what's odd is that the claim is further up the road on the right. And you can see where somebody's been working it. So if it were me, I would park right next to my claim. You can see where somebody's been digging right there and right there. And there's another claim marker across the ridge. I bet you that has a can in it because nobody comes up here. And that's why it's so important to have boots on the ground when you come out here, because you can't see this stuff from Google Earth. There's no way. All right, let me get up to that outcropping of quartz monzonite and then we'll take a vantage point. Yeah, I remember these guys. They'll bite you real good. Ah. Nice. Look at that view. Look at that view. Nice. We have to go up to the top of him, and it goes down, then it goes back up, and that's where it's at. Oh look, I got some diggings across the way. There's one there and there's one there. Beautiful country. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. All these volcanic necks and plugs sticking out. Can you imagine what it was like back then during the tertiary period? You couldn't be around this area. It'd be too active. Up on the top of the hill, you see it? Somebody climbed all the way up there and they started digging. That's insane. Can you imagine that? I think I'm just gonna go walk around the hills today and bring my pick and shovel. Oh, look at that across the ridge. Somebody was digging right there. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little bit of mine dump there. And the rock is starting to change its composition. It's starting to become altered and weathered. The idea is I'm looking for outcrops on the way up. Something that has good mineralization, because this area is a known gold producing district. So I might stumble upon something that everybody else missed. And that's what you should be doing too when you're up in the hills and you're going somewhere because you see a prospect. Look really carefully on the way up, because you might stumble upon something that's very rich and very lucrative. And don't tell nobody either. You tell somebody, you might as well just give it away. Now look across the ridge. I don't know if it's going to show up on the GoPro. There are small mine dumps that are hidden on the other side of that ridge where the gully is. See the wash that goes up the arroyo? Right in there. See that? And right there, I got mine dumps. And you would have never seen that if you weren't up here on this hill. Of course, now I got to mark it on a map because there's no way I'm getting over there today. That's just too far away. And I see other little pockets here and there I'm going to have to check out. Like it says, get your boots on the ground, because that's the only way you're going to know what's in the area. I want to see if I can get up to that mine. I want to know what that is, because if there's one, there might be more. Yeah, I know it's kind of a detour, but I love checking out old remote mines because I know that nobody's probably been up there, and there might be something of value in it for me. We're gonna head up there and I'll check on the other side of the hill, see if we can see anything. And I might even go check him out too. Wow, what a view. Look at this. Nice, huh? Hello!
My name is Jeff.
You know I had to do it. I know. Get on up the hill, Jeff. We want to see what that is. I want to see what that is. All right, enough jaw jacking. Let's get up there. Too bad I didn't have wings I could just fly across. This is all alteration. Alterated andesite, baby. Alterated andesite. Yeah, they drug their dynamite up here too. That is what I'm curious about. See this? This is where your micro shear zone is right here. See it? Just enough for those hydrothermal fluids to seep in and start altering the rock. And then it travels out here into the wall rock, alters it. Yeah, and sometimes these little hydrothermal pockets can be very rich. You get right in the middle of them and you sample there. That's what I'm gonna do. And that's what you should be doing too, is if you see any of these micro shears and you see where the hydrothermal fluids have heavily altered the existing country rock, go ahead and get in there and sample, because they might be 5 inches from the mother lode. Oh yeah, got some, that looks like a good zone right there. That looks like a good zone. That's what they were digging into right there. A lot of iron. Looks like I got some calcite in there. See that? And this is, got some porphyry in there too. You know, I'm always amazed when I come out here in the backcountry where miners have already been. I mean, it just blows me away that they've already been all over these mountains, all over them. And I really find it hard to believe that there's 1 square inch that they left unpicked through, because like I said, I see mines in places I can't even imagine going to, let alone you imagine bringing up a box of powder and some blasting caps and some fuse just so you could blast into this stuff. I mean, that's really amazing. You got to hand it to those old timers. They were as tough as nails. And they've been all over these hills. And it didn't matter if it was summertime, wintertime, it didn't matter. They had to get out here because remember, they weren't mining for fun like you and I. They were mining because their lives depended on it. And if they didn't make money out here in the field, guess what? They had to go work for some mining company down in the mines, making $3 a day, if they're lucky. And that's no picnic either. One of the questions I get is, Jeff, what kind of drone do you like to use? Well, I like the DJI Mavic 3 Classic. It's not as expensive as the Mavic 3 and it has all the features on it. And of course the other one is the Avata 2. I know, enough jaw jacking, Jeff. Get up there. Well, I gotta go check out this mine. I wanna see what's up there. Maybe there's some gold in there for me. But I'm not gonna do anything until you smash that like button. Smash it hard! I've got a feeder dike there on the right. And then there's a secondary parallel silicified vein next to it. So that means there's a fault running through here. And that is why this is here. Look at that monker. Let's go on in there, take a look. Oh yeah. That's pretty tight. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Somebody brought concrete in here? What the heck? Why would you do that? The only reason I can think of is if somebody didn't want anybody getting in there. That's a good looking mine. See all the soft alluvium they had to cut through to get into the solid rock? This is why all the portals to the adits are the weakest and always have to be timbered. They're the most vulnerable for collapse because they're usually cutting through the most softest of rock, or they have to go through alluvium to get to the basement rock. I guess I should head back down. It's getting really cold and I didn't bring a jacket. And it's just over the other side of the hill. You go down one and then you got to go up the other. What do you think? Think I can make it before the sun goes down? Let's give it a shot. Come on, who's with me? You better smash that like button, smash it hard. All right, let's give it a shot. Last one up has to buy dinner. I hope you ate your Wheaties today, huh? Did you eat your Wheaties? I did. Plus, I got my bionic legs. That's right. I've got my bionic legs. Oh, that wind is getting strong. That wind is getting plenty strong. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna test my metal real good like. And in the infamous words of Randy Savage,
I am the cream and nobody does it better.
I'm gonna have to deal with those things that come out at night that we can't speak of. And don't forget, at the end of every month, we give away brand new Gold Monster 1000 metal detector, 10 bags of pay dirt from our drift mine, which is richer than any pay dirt you'll ever see. And each one comes with a 1 ounce silver bar. So if you want to get your hands on any of that stuff, start here by clicking this little link at the end of the video. Make a $10 pledge and you're in like Flynn. And I'm going to try to make it up to the top of that mountain. And I'll see you on the next video.